My involvement in film began in the mid-70s, and I think it's a great privilege to be around the beginning of something, because I have grown up with the New Zealand film industry. And I think you often find that. You find women at the beginning of things. It gets harder once structures get set up, more money comes into the catchment area, and it's actually harder to sustain. So I think what I've been able to do is stay in New Zealand, work locally, think globally, and stay standing after all these years. You have a dream, and then you have goals that are like fence posts of how to achieve your dream. Well, that hasn't been how it's worked for me. I can't say I had a dream about being anything. I might have had a dream about doing it. I can actually remember a moment. I was in London, and there was a moment where I realised that women could make films. And it was kind of like a lightning bolt. What has got me up in the morning has sustained me and got me round the block in terms of sustaining my filmmaking. I hesitate to even call it a career, but I've certainly been able to make an oeuvre of my own films over quite a long period of time now, more than 40 years. And what has sustained me in doing that has not been about having a dream, hitting goals, or anything like that. In fact, whenever I've looked at that approach, it's ended up over time depressing me, because I miss my goals, because it's so hard. It's very hard to sustain working in the arts for any length of time, particularly in film. It's a very expensive medium. So I had to think, what is it that has worked for me? And what it is, it's about having a purpose. Māori talk of kaupapa, and I think we're very lucky to be living alongside such a rich culture, because kaupapa isn't just a purpose, it's a way of life. It defines a mission, it defines a way of doing it. And I make work in film and television because I've got something to say about something. And that's my kaupapa. So my kaupapa isn't about becoming a famous filmmaker and getting to make a $100 million movie. My kaupapa is about my community and saying something to my community. And I think it all involves a purpose. And if I can get up in the morning, put my feet on the floor, and have my favourite purpose, my purpose, funded, so that I can at least pay everyone else. I may not be able to pay myself, but I'll be able to pay everybody else. And hopefully I'll pay myself too. That is success. And that's all there is to it. So for me, it's about being able to sustain what I want to say in my art form while supporting my family and being a good woman, mother, sister, partner, part of a broader industry.